So, if we were to multiply, I'll wait. If we were to multiply, like if you decompose 9 into 6 and 3, and we were to multiply 9 by 6, or 8 by 6 and 8 by 3, if we combine those products, would we get the same total? Yes, we would. Why are we going to get the same total? Once again, why are we going to get the same total? Taylor? What do we do? You're listening to her. No, you're listening to her. Thank you. Right, and those equal parts are? And we multiplied them by a common factor of what number, Rakaya? What is the common factor that we multiplied 6 and 3 by? Look at your paper. What number are you multiplying 6 and 3 by? What is the factor that they have in common? They're the same. And that's why you need to pay attention to her when she's explaining something, okay? Go ahead and flip your paper over in 3, 2, and 1. I'm checking rows. If you can hear my voice, clap once, twice, 3 times. Your chairs are pushed all the way in. Red row looks good. I'm waiting on 1. Orange row looks good. I have all eyes. Green row is on point today. Now it's the you do, which means you're going to do parts of this on your own, and I'm going to be checking your work, Kaylee, okay? So the first thing I need you to do is I need you to read it, and I need you to mark it up. Go. You're reading number 1, and you're marking it up. You're reading number 1, and you're marking it up. Come on, right, the sharpened pencils are back here. I said I would get you one. You need to find a seat. Thank you. Okay, so we already have it read and marked up, and orange row I've already seen. Go ahead and solve 3 times 3. Solve 3 times 3. You're solving 3 times 3 on your paper, and you're doing this silent and solo. Now that you've gotten 3 times 3 on your paper like London and Amira, go ahead and decompose one of the 3's. Find a number that you can decompose 3 into. So split 3 into 2 equal parts. You're splitting 3 first into 2 equal parts. You have to solve the problem first before you go ahead and do your answer choices. So you're splitting the 3 into 2 equal parts. I'm noticing that on a lot of people's papers, Lavelle has on his paper that he took 3 times 3. First he solved it to see, he wanted to make sure he knew the answer he was looking for. Then he went ahead and did 2 plus 1. We're going to write our new equation now. Write your new equation on your paper. Write your new equation on your paper. You are now writing your new equation on your paper. You are not touching the answer choices yet. You will get a chance to do that. You are distributing the 3 to what 2 equal parts? What 2 equal parts are you distributing the 3 to? What are you multiplying the 3 by? Common? And? Right. We have 3 times 2 plus 3 times 1. Voices are still off, unless you raise a college brown hand, and I will call on you. I do not care that it is the afternoon. The requirement is the same. Your chair is still pushed all the way in, red row, and you are still focused on this problem. Now you're going to solve. Solve it. If you have not already solved it, you are solving it now. when you solved it, you should have gotten the same product as when you first solved 3 times 3. So that's what I'm looking for on your paper. Yep, good job, Carmen. Good job, Shamara. Good job, Lucille. Orange Rose on point today now. They're getting it. Now that you've solved it, I want you to start with answer choice A. You need to solve answer choice A and see if answer choice A matches what you got. Give you about 1 more minute to go through the rest of the answer choices and to find which one matches what you did. 1 minute is on the clock and your voice is still off. You're doing this silent and solo. If you finish number 1, you are more than welcome to move on to the next one. That is why they're there for you, okay? So that you're not doing nothing. So Common's already moved on to number 2. Good job, buddy. I'm giving... We're going to check the sharing its work. Your eyes are on me in 3, 2, 1, and 0. Your face is forward. Your eyes are on me. Your pencils are down. Your pencils are down. So I'm still waiting on 2 in orange. I'm waiting on 1 in red. 0 in red now. Okay. When you solve this, I noticed that a lot of your papers, you got 9. First, you went through answer choice A. On Amira's paper, she did answer choice A. She did 2 times 3 is 6 plus 4. And what is 6 plus 4? Raise a college bound hand. Jaceel? 10. Does 10 and 9 equal each other, Ryan? So you crossed off A. Now you went on to answer choice B. 3 times 5 is, Taylor? I saw it on your paper. 3 times 1 is, Krista? When you add 15 and 3 together, you get, Jacob? 18. But that doesn't equal 9. Now track answer choice C. Answer choice C. What looks similar to answer choice C to when you did it on your own? Because all of you did 2 and 1. 3 people in the room see the similarity? Okay, a little bit more people in the room see the similarity. What's similar? Kaylee? Kaylee's speaking. Do not interrupt her. Kaylee is... So do you think if we put it together, we're going to get the same answer? Okay, so here we have 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 1 is 3. And when we add them together, do we get 9? Yes. Someone who disproved D, tell me what D's answer choice was, because most of you had already done it just to make sure it wasn't the answer. Comment? D? 7 times what? And what is that? Can you stop playing with the chair, please? Push your chair in. 14 does not equal 9. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and try number 2 on your own. You're using distributive properties to find the product of 7 times 8. You're going to split the 7 or you're going to split the 8. Go. You're splitting one of the factors into 2 equal parts. Split your factors into 2 equal parts, you're going to multiply it by a common factor. You can sit next to her. Thank you, sir. After you multiply by your common factor, you need to solve to see if your answer choices match. They should match because you can multiply a common factor by 2 equal parts to get the same total. 30 more seconds. I need allies in 3, I need allies in 2, I need allies in 1 and 0. I'm still waiting on all 100% of eyes. So green row gave me their eyes. I get that you got it. We're going to move on to Stop and Shop, Big Idea, and you get to do some on your own. Like a lot of you are getting it, but I need your eyes because we need to go over a couple things, okay? Okay, so in this problem, a lot of you broke apart 7 instead of 8. Some of you broke apart 8. Scholars who broke apart 7, what 2 numbers did you break them into? Let's share out a little bit. Ryan? 5 and what? 2. Okay, anybody have anything different? Common? Okay, let's do 4 and 3. You should have multiplied 8 times 4 plus 3. Eight times 4 is, common, tell me since that's the one you did. Plus. Can't hear you. When you added 32 and 24, common, what did you get? Let's go ahead and roll our 7s and see if when we do 7 times 8, we get 56. Get ready? Everyone's roll their 7s in 3, 2, and 1. 7,
14, 21, add 1, 20, 35, 42, add 1, 56.
Okay, 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, let's go ahead and flip to the Stop and Jot. The Stop and Jot, I'm going to ask some questions around the Stop and Jot that has to do with the one we just did, okay? So thinking about 7 times 8 and thinking about what we broke apart, you're going to be answering questions around that, okay? The first question today for the Stop and Jot is, when Common did this problem right here, what factor did he break apart? What factor did Common break apart? The 7 or the 8? Lavelle? And what 2 equal parts did he break? What are the equal parts that he broke 7 up into? Jaceel? Right. Then, after he broke apart each equal part, what did he multiply each equal part by? Word trap.